With music, as with other life passions, often it's a family affair.
So this afternoon, News 10's Gary Bryan has more from a young musician whose passion began with family.
But he's continuing on his own in the spotlight.
As the days of the year dwindle, people around the valley are preparing for the holidays. For Shane Lunsford, however, the end of the year signifies a lot more.
Yeah, work hard and play harder on every Saturday night. I'm going to college in January. I'm going to take some classes there, and then hopefully, if the finances are there for me to move, I'm planning on moving in June or July. I'm going to move to Nashville.
The move is a big one. It's his chance to do what he loves to do.
Back when I was young, man, I used to watch CMT channel, and there'd be all these girls screaming for the guitar players and everything, and so that was probably the main reason why I really started. And then once I actually got into it and realized that, you know, I kind of have a talent for it, I just really kind of fell in love with music.
Shane's love for music comes as no real surprise to his family, because as Shane will tell you, that's where it all comes from.
My grandpa, of course, he always played music when I was a kid, up until when I got my first guitar that was around when I was 4 years old. My dad actually got it for me, and I'd go upstairs and Dad would play and he'd try teaching me chords and stuff. Little things like that keep me going on and on.
Joined with his love for singing, Shane began learning to perform the songs he loved. Naturally, this led to his first original creation.
First song I ever wrote was My Love for You Is This Big, and I was 8 years old. And I went up to my grandma and I said, you know what, Grandma, I want to write a song. And she said, okay, well, what do you got for music? So I showed her some chords. She said, okay, we can work with that.
Drawing inspiration from his grandparents and the skills from his father, Shane's songwriting took off.
Around here, soaking up this Indiana moonlight.
Which brings Shane to the new year.
A couple months ago when my grandpa passed, he enjoyed watching all my shows and everything, and he knew that I was wanting to do something with music. So ever since then, I pretty much made a commitment to myself and my family and everything that I'm going to go to Nashville and see if I can make it in the music industry.
A commitment for his family, himself, and to his craft. In Brazil, Gary Bryan, News 10.
Remember that name, Shane Lunsford, because we will hear from him in the future.
And if you know someone or a group that should be featured in the spotlight, now if you do, let us know. Send us your suggestion by using our reported feature over at WTHI-TV.com.
There's so much talent.
Yes, if you'll excuse me.